Hello, welcome to Henry Hoopla.
I'm Marlon Sepulveda.
Hi everyone, I'm Mr. Hockmuth.
I'm Tom Hunt, photography teacher.
I'm Miss Crawford, and I'm here to talk to you today about my experience after having complications with surgery.
For those who don't know me, I teach math here at Patrick Henry, but I'm also a touring musician in a punk band.
I'm here to tell you guys a little bit about my background, where I come from, the struggles I went through learning the second language that is English for me.
I'm looking at this idea of growth mindset.
If you have a fixed mindset, you probably think that you are either born with natural talent or not, and there's nothing you can do about it. You tend to stick to what you're naturally good at, give up easily, take criticism as an insult, feel threatened by the success of others, and therefore not achieve your full potential. Having a growth mindset, on the other hand, is believing that skills are developed, not given. In the same way that you have to work out your muscles to get stronger, you have to put effort into improving your skills. You can achieve a growth mindset and reach even higher levels of achievement by embracing challenges, persisting in the face of setbacks, using criticism as a learning tool, or in other words, having grit.
So what the heck is grit? Well, officially it's the combination of persistence and resilience. Big words, huh? Persistence means you keep going even when the going gets tough, and you stay focused on the task without getting distracted. Resilience is toughness. When you get knocked down, you bounce back up and try again.
I'm in a punk band. And we tour internationally. We've been to Europe, Canada. We're going to Japan probably in 2019. We've played guitar for close to 30 years. I started really small, playing with a bunch of friends.
Now, many of you know that I had a competitive running career. I ran here at Patrick Henry. I was an All-American at the University of Arizona, and I ran professionally for 12 years, primarily for Nike. In 1984, I thought I had a really excellent shot at making the Olympic team. And about a month before our trials, I came down with an injury.
Wants to hang on. I'm sure Tom Hunt is terribly disappointed.
You could always work harder, and I kept working hard and kept working harder to the point where I got injured. And I ruined that Olympic experience and basically about a whole year after that.
After surgery, I had some problems with my leg. Basically, what happened was my body was rejecting the metal. Then all sorts of different things had to happen, more surgeries, etc. And I was on a knee scooter for what ended up being 3.5 years of not being able to walk like an average person. It really did get difficult sometimes when I just wanted to participate in everyday things, and I couldn't. For instance, I'm the Key Club advisor, and I couldn't go to the beach cleanups. You can't use an e-scooter on sand, it doesn't work.
I came to this country when I was in elementary school. Coming here to this new country where I knew no one and had no idea of the language was very difficult. I would go to school, try to learn, yet had complications with homework and vocabulary and not having the support at home. My father never finished elementary. I wanted something more than just going to other people's houses, cleaning their houses like my mom used to do. I had to work very, very hard to get to where I'm at now. And it all started in a small little elementary school in East Los Angeles, learning English. Going on and learning the spoken language and then putting it to written language and then being able to read and putting my ideas together helped me have a new vision of life. So when the time came and I was a junior and I had to fill out college applications and filling out these forms that I had no idea were scary thoughts, because I knew that I had to leave home to succeed. Leaving home and being the oldest daughter, I thought that it was going to be impossible because I was the one babysitting, cleaning, filling out forms, translating for my parents, taking my siblings here and there. I thought that if I left, they were going to crumble. And that was a setback. But yet I knew that my challenge was to move on and to become a professional. But one thing that I knew deep inside is I had a goal, and my goal was to teach my father how to read and write because he didn't have that opportunity. I said, I'm going to become a teacher, but a Spanish teacher.
I was getting a little bit better, and then I would have a setback, but then they would at least figure out what was wrong with me. And a lot of it is simply just looking at the situation and saying, what can I control? There are lots of things in life that you can't control, but one of them is your level of happiness and positivity that you use to go about your everyday.
In a sports career, you really have your ups and downs. It's just the nature of sports. But from that, you really get a growth mindset that how to take those experiences and grow and become positive and get better. I learned and I grew, and I came back the next season and had one of my best years ever. I missed the world record at 10 miles by 2 seconds, winning a huge race back in Washington, D.C. And then I went to a marathon where I ran my lifetime PR running 2:12 in the marathon. So my overall experience that year was greatly enhanced by the fact that I learned from my mistakes, I applied my lessons, and I moved onward.
I haven't always been a touring musician. I've been a local musician. I've been inside of a garage, and that's it. So it's not something that just kind of happened. It happened through a lot of hard work and many years and many setbacks and a lot of small triumphs to kind of get to where we are today. Whatever you're passionate about and whatever you love doing, and even things you don't love doing, just be willing to work hard at them. Be willing to just be persistent and be resilient. But I would say the biggest thing is just work hard. Be willing to work harder than anybody else is willing to work.
When you are just having a really difficult time with something, please don't be afraid to reach out. There are all sorts of people who can help you cover those hurdles and get where you need to go with positivity.
Talk to people that you look up to, ask them what they do. I always really studied the musicians that I liked as far as, wow, I really like what they're doing and I really like how they conduct themselves. I really kind of look to them for inspiration and ideas about how I could be a better performer and a better musician.
If you think about just the things that you can control and focus on those things and try and see the positives and maybe small growth, the larger growth kind of happens on its own.
So what can you actually do to achieve a growth mindset? You can change the way you interpret failures. The next time you catch yourself saying something like,
I never understand anything in physics. I always get a bad grade in math.
Take a moment to recognize that you just used an absolute word, and also recognize that there is a difference between not knowing and not knowing yet. Not knowing how to do something is a temporary condition, so don't treat it like a permanent one with your use of an absolute word. Replace your
Look at me. I can't run a 6-minute mile.
with
I haven't gotten a 6-minute mile yet.
your
I hate reading. I want to burn every single book in this class.
with
I haven't found a book that I liked yet.
and your
I'm just not a math person.
with
I don't get this concept in math yet.
How well you performed in the past doesn't have to restrict how you perform now. By changing how you perceive these failures with the word yet, you have given yourself permission to improve.
Generally, I never thought that I was a science person. After taking AP Bio and AP Chem, I still don't think that I'm a science person, but ultimately that doesn't mean that I can't succeed in a science class. Coming from a student that did not pass AP Bio, sorry Mr. Mango, I still learned a lot from Bio. Mr. Mango doesn't hate me, I hope. I moved on to AP Chemistry and I thought I did a lot better, and I still took an internship opportunity at UCSC to study molecular biology.
Hi, my name is Vince Nguyen and I'm a junior in cross country. I was on JV and my season ended early. Despite not being on varsity, I still train with them after my season is over because I hope to develop individually as a runner, and honestly it really helps me out and I really want to get faster.
I'm looking at this idea of growth mindset, and it reminds me a long time ago I learned from a wise old man that, you know, if you learn from your life experiences, you grow from your life experiences, that's how you develop to be the wise old man. If you don't learn from your experiences, you get to be that old haggard coot that's always complaining about everything. So I always reminded myself, you know, I want to be a wise old man. So that was the direction I headed in my life. So everybody, learn from your experiences, move onward, and you have a happy and healthy life.
Are you sure about that?
Your class is going to split into 6 small groups. Each group will receive 1 paper with 6 memes on them. You and your group will write directly on the memes to create 6 positive memes about growth mindset. After 10 to 12 minutes of meme making, your group will show the class your top 1 to 2 memes, so pick wisely. Out of all the memes shown to the class, you guys will vote on the top 1 meme to be entered into the school-wide meme competition. Your Link Crew leaders will deliver that meme to the Henry Hoopla committee. If your class makes it in the top 3, you'll get a small prize next Hoopla.